Hello to whoever's watching. I wanted to do a brief summary of my week because I feel like a lot has happened.
Girl, what the is you talking about?
Okay, first of all, I literally applied to that internship. I still haven't heard back from them. Okay, it's only been a week, right? But I looked on their page, like the company page, because you can see like the status of your application and everything after you interview. And I looked at it and it shows that it can like for like interns to like send out your offers, it can take until like May. And I was like, so I'm supposed to wait around for like up to 2 to 3 months to know if I got the job or not? Which to me, I feel like if you have to wait that long, they're interviewing other people and they might not have like wanted you like right off the bat. But I mean, I still think I did well. I mean, you know what I mean? But like, I can't control that, but it just sucks because I'm just like, I don't want to wait that long. Like, genuinely, I don't want to wait that long to find out because that's gonna eat at me. Because like, what if I find something else, or what if I don't want to do it anymore, and then May comes around and I get like a acceptance thing, or like maybe I forget about it and I don't check my email. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and I also have a work crush. I've had one for a while, but I just never mentioned him because it was kind of, when I first met him, it was kind of, it was fine, and I was flirting. And then I found out that he had a boyfriend, and I feel like it was so awkward after I found that out because I don't think he knew that I was flirting, but he was just like talking in casual conversation, and then he mentioned it. And then in that moment, I was just like,
I didn't hear that.
Like, I just froze up and I was like, oh God, like that sucks. I was like, this literally sucks. But I feel like it was my own humiliation ritual, especially when I was like asking him for like his number, like his Instagram kind of thing. Cause I feel like that's also when it was like mentioned. Cause I think we're like friends. Like, I think he genuinely just like sees it as like a friendship. So maybe my flirting just wasn't effective. I don't know. I'm not gonna say his name and I'm not gonna give any more details. But if you know me personally, you know who it is. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. He is taken. He does have a boyfriend, but I am plotting. Know that, okay? I'm plotting, okay? I'm plotting. What was I gonna say? Oh, Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day was this Friday, right? I had, okay, so basically Malia, Aiden's sister, was coming back into town because I was really like not gonna do anything on Valentine's Day because I don't have a Valentine, but she was coming back into town, so then she invited me over to hang out with them. So then I did, and then their mom made steaks and they were really good. And she made this like blue cheese sauce that for some reason they don't like, and they're both like picky. So Malia had a burger instead of a steak, which one is a red flag because why would you get a burger instead of a steak? Okay, and then also, what is it? Aiden didn't like the blue cheese like sauce, but that sauce, I never eat blue cheese like ever in my life. And that was like one of the, what?
Period! 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 Period!
Handful of times I've had blue cheese and it was good. Like that made the steak so much better. I really like 100%. I'm not even like a steak person, or I don't know. It was just so good. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. And I want it again, like really bad. I've been thinking about it ever since. Oh. But yeah, and also that night on the way home, I hit a deer. So the deer, basically what happened was, I don't even know what fully happened. Like, I was driving, it was foggy-ish, and my lights were on, my brights were on. I was literally driving. That little thing just runs, and then it like jumps, and like, it just hits the like driver's side of my car, and but seeing that like in person so suddenly was just like shocking. And I was just like, I just started shaking and I froze. I was like, no way, because like my airbags didn't go off or anything. Like it just kind of like, I was like, did it, like, what? And then I get out of my car, because I hit it at, like, 50 miles an hour. I got out of my car, and I looked, and I was like, it messed up my headlight, it messed up the front of my car, and, like, there was this little thing, like, poking off on the side by, like, the wheel. So it's just like I have to get it fixed now, so I have to go through my insurance and all of that. That's so annoying. Like I don't want to do that process because I've had to do that before for like my gas tank when that was like messed up, when it got like punctured or something. But yeah, that literally sucked so much. And that was like low key what the argument was about with my dad. I don't want to get into like too many details of it, but just know I was in the right, he was in the wrong, and I think I'm doing a lot of just like in general. Cause I feel like that's one of the reasons I've been stressed. Cause like I know that, right? Like I know that. I've been knowing that. But today at work, I was talking to a guy I work with, like not like in a weird way, like in a romantic way or anything. I was just talking to him, and then he was, cause he goes to Texas State also, and he's like kind of in similar classes. And then I told him, I was like, yeah, I go to classes like Monday through like Thursday, and then I just work on the weekends and like sometimes on blah blah blah. And he was like, damn. And I was like, oh. He was like, you're in full-time hours and you work like the 3 days you have off. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I don't know. I just figured that's something like everyone does. Like everyone works like on their days that they don't have class. But I guess it's just the me thing. When he said it like that, it like kind of hit. And I was like, oh, I guess I am doing it like pretty intensely. But I mean, that's just the way I chose to do it. Because I do want to be done with school as soon as possible, so that I can like be in a better financial position and like be on my own and all that and more independence, you know? And also like what I do, and I don't want to be stuck at my current job forever. You know what I'm saying? So. And then also my plants are thriving. I think I don't want to jinx that, but like I literally love them because I watered them the other day, the morning that I got into argument with my dad. I was watering them and I was kind of looking at them and I was like, I kind of eat with this, you know, like they're all doing really well so far as I know. So because like I take really good care of them. They're so precious to me. I really love those plants. Honestly, I was worried because whenever I move in with Aiden in the future, I was worried that he was gonna hate my plants and like I would have to get rid of some of them. So like this whole entire time after I bought them and after we like came to the decision that we're gonna move in together, I've been like low-key mourning the fact that I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to take like most of them with me, if not any of them, and like they're just gonna die. And I was really like sad about it genuinely because I was like, what's the point of taking care of them if they're just gonna die anyway? Blah blah blah. It was really morbid. I was just being dramatic. But the other day he came over and he thought that he liked the plants because he liked them anyway. I just didn't know his like opinion, which is stupid because it's low-key my fault because I never asked him. I just assumed that he wouldn't like the plants. I don't know. I guess it was just because he's a man. And a lot of the times when I deal with men, they just don't understand that like the men I encounter in my life, not to like generalize, but like they don't understand like the hype about plants. Like I just love my plants. So I was just expecting that, which is kind of my fault. So I'm glad he likes them and I'm glad I get to keep them. I don't know if I'll keep all of them. It depends on like the lighting in the apartment and all that genuinely. And I don't know what that looks like right now. But that did make me so happy because now I'm like, and then I had my fluid mechanics lab report that I was doing. Honestly, my group members, they didn't do any of their work until the day before, which is today, Sunday. It's due on Monday, tomorrow, which is fine theoretically because like it's not due yet. But I was low-key panicked because I was like, this lab report is like a thick, heavy lab report and like no one started it. So I was off like the day I like hit the deer, I missed work from that. And then I just decided to do my lab report in like my spare time. Like that was what I was gonna work on. Since I was off, I wanted to be productive. Like I didn't just want to like sit around and do nothing. So I did my lab report And I did most of it, and then I left like the remaining like 3 parts for them to do. And I still gave them like full credit for it. Like I put in the contributions, I gave everyone an equal percentage, and I just told them to put in whatever they want to fix or whatever, and just look it over. And I'm not mad about it. I was just stressed about it. And I hope they understand that. And I think I'm gonna have to tell them that tomorrow, because I don't want them to think that I like hate them because they didn't do their part. Like I genuinely just did it because I was worried and I was just anxious that day, and I was on edge that day, and I was like stressed that day. So I was like, oh god, I need to like get it, as much of it done as possible so that it's not like a last minute thing. So yeah. So if they ever come across this video, just know I was never mad at you. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm excited for the lab tomorrow. I don't know what it is, but I'm also not excited because I have a test and a quiz tomorrow. I have an exam in linear algebra, and then I have a quiz in fluid mechanics right after the lab that I have for that class. So, yep. Ugh. And then this week is my academic weapon week, which means I will not be hanging out with any of my friends. And I say that with a grain of salt because I genuinely feel like something might happen and I might hang out with one of them. But this is me just saying, like, I'm getting myself in the mindset that I'm not hanging out with anyone. Like, not hanging out with Aiden, not my sister, not my other friends, or like, I'm gonna be locked in this week and it's gonna be over for you. And I feel like that's kind of it right now. I don't really know of anything else that's like on my mind that I like have to talk about right now. So I'm glad this kind of, I don't know if it's gonna be short. I think I kept it short, but yeah, that's basically it. And oh, my wisdom teeth kind of hurt, but yeah, that's, you already knew that. So wish me luck, and I wish you luck with whatever you're doing, and goodbye.